Welcome to Helsinki Airport. Today, I'll be taking you for a ride aboard Finnair's A350 economy class on a 13-hour flight to Singapore. I've just arrived on a connecting flight from Oslo, and it's midnight here in Helsinki, so most of the shops are closed. That's my flight, AY131, departing from gate 52. Because I'm flying out of the EU, we are required to pass through immigration. It was pretty efficient, and soon I found myself in a rather cozy open area with a few seats and a coffee shop. Since I'm flying to Singapore, I have to walk through a gate bridge that connects the rest of the airport to the international departures section, which is where the gates are for flights travelling out of the EU. From here, I emerge into a busier part of the airport, where a few more shops were open. I reached the gate after a few more minutes of walking, making the total transfer time somewhere around 25 minutes. That's our ride for today. A 7-year-old Airbus A350 registered as OHLWI. It was Finnair's 9th A350, delivered in May of 2017. Once the aircraft had been fueled up for our flight, boarding started, albeit with a slight delay of 20 minutes. Here is a sneak peek at Finnair's new revolutionary business class. Finnair has also installed a small premium economy section on the A350s. I was one of the first to board, so I got the entire economy class section to myself for a few minutes. 60L is my seat for the next 13 hours. Waiting for me on my seat was a bottle of Finnish spring water, a packet of earphones, and a dark blue reusable blanket that was very soft. The legroom is okay, about 31 inches or 79 centimeters. Nothing phenomenal, but sufficient enough. Now, let's have a look at Finnair's A350 economy class seat. There's an 11-inch IFE screen directly in front of you, as well as an audio port for the earphones and a USB-A port for charging. Unfortunately, the screen cannot be adjusted. Beneath this, there is a literature pocket containing the safety card and a magazine, which is held in place by a fold-out tray table. There are 2 signs reminding you to fasten your seatbelt and of where your life jacket is should you need it. Finally, there is a small pocket at the bottom of the seat that can be used to store small, handheld items like a phone or passports. Finnair's economy class seats all have adjustable headrests that can be moved up and down to accommodate for your height. I found them quite comfortable and they offered great neck support. With a slight delay of 15 minutes, we pushed back from our gate and the safety video was shown.
Takeoff and landing.
Goodbye, Helsinki. Almost immediately after the seatbelt sign was turned off, the cabin crew started the breakfast service, despite it being only 2 a.m. in Helsinki. There was only one option: beef meatballs with mashed potatoes. The meal came with a cold bun, a rather large packet of gummy worms for dessert, and cold chicken with vegetable sticks as a starter. The cutlery was wooden rather than metal, which is something Finnair could change in the future. Unfortunately, I found the meatballs to be very dry and the mashed potatoes to be quite watery, leaving the first food service with significant room for improvement. Now, let's settle in for the remainder of the flight and check out Finnair's in-flight entertainment system. The first thing you see is a rough schedule outlining the meal and rest periods in the flight. As for entertainment, Finnair's Panasonic EX3 system offers a wide range of movies, TV shows, and music. In addition to this, the system has employed a very advanced mapping system that has a very modern and high-tech feel to it. It comes with multiple different display modes, my favorite being the pilot's HUD. The IFE system does come with a game section featuring the likes of 2048, Sudoku, and Tetris. To my delight, all of Finnair's A350s come equipped with external cameras which passengers can view at any time. There is also a section containing today's flight menu for both meals. It enables you to order drinks and light snacks directly from your seat. Everything except alcoholic drinks are complimentary. Finally, there is Wi-Fi on this flight, starting at about €8, but I didn't get it. Now, let's do a loo review of Finnair's A350. On my way to the toilets, I discovered a free snack section that contained a handful of granola bars, a bottle of coffee and tea, and a carton of orange juice. It was a simple but appreciated gesture. The economy class bathrooms aboard Finnair are pretty average. They contain an extra toilet roll, a bottle of hand sanitizer, some liquid soap, the usual hot or cold tap, and a bin for any trash you have. There is an ashtray despite smoking being prohibited on the flight. There is the usual handle and locking mechanism on the door. The toilets are kept very clean by the cabin crew, but they are quite small. There is a light on the ceiling, but unfortunately no window, and there is also a small adjustable air vent just below the mirror. Overall, not a bad lavatory, but a bit cramped. Unfortunately, when I got back to my seat, I found my IFE screen broken. The crew were very kind and rebooted it twice to get it to work. By now, it's been over 3 hours since we took off from Helsinki, and I'm ready to sit back and enjoy a couple of Mission Impossible films. 8 hours and 3 movies later, the cabin crew turned on the lights and the cabin slowly awakened. We are currently cruising over northern Sumatra and only have an hour left on our flight to Singapore. To my surprise, the crew ended up handing out a small meal to passengers that wanted it. There was only one choice, cold pasta, but I decided to try it out. It was a penne bolognese and came with the usual tissue, wooden knife, wooden fork, and a hand sanitizing wipe. Because of the time difference, I'm not sure if this was acting as dinner or lunch, but it tasted pretty okay, albeit being slightly congealed in some places. Of course, I had to try some of Finnair's famous blueberry juice, and after tasting it, I can safely say it lives up to its name. By now, we were about 100 kilometers from Singapore, and the cabin announced that we had started our descent into Changi Airport. As we approached the city, we got great views of surrounding Malaysia. And touchdown! Welcome to Singapore.
Please take care when opening overhead lockers, just in case your bag have moved during the flight.
So, as we taxi to our gate, what do I think of Finnair? After this flight, I've decided that although Finnair could potentially improve multiple things, mainly across its soft product, my overall experience with them was quite enjoyable. They have designed a great seat that is not only comfortable but offers plenty of entertainment and a state-of-the-art mapping system. In addition to this, I found the crew lovely and they were happy to cater to every passenger's needs. So, would I recommend Finnair? Definitely. They generally charge much less than other full-service airlines and still offer a comfortable and enjoyable experience while flying. If you're still here, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the report, please like the video and comment your thoughts on Finnair. To not miss out on future trip reports, which include flying in the Fokker 70, trying out Singapore Airlines' amazing economy class product on a flight between Australia and Singapore, and seeing what long haul on Lufthansa is like, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you next time.